So Kwadwo Sheldon is in the news. My nigga, legal action is about to go down. My nigga, don't mind me. I'm trying to mimic what Kwadwo Sheldon does in his studios. Now, it is that time of the year once again in Accra, especially because whenever we hit this particular time of the year, something happened. And in fact, it has happened repeatedly several years, but we seem to use the same approach to solve the same problem we are not getting results from. Instead of changing strategies and adopting new ways of addressing this kind of disease, we seem stuck on the same old methods that are not yielding any result. And disaster has struck once again, just like yesteryears, and still we do not know what to do. In fact, when it gets to this time of the year, that is when people remember that siting properties on fire hydrants in waterways is not a good thing. Filling marshy areas, swampy areas, and then siting or planting buildings isn't helping, yet we keep doing that. Yesterday, unfortunately, due to the rain, something happened and a lot of properties were damaged. And one creator, Kwadwo Sheldon, has threatened to take legal action against some people. Now, I am here with the full gist, and before we descend into everything, know that the heat is on. So in Accra, aside the high cost of living, I think several people have taken decisions that have come at high cost to the living. And I bet the dead aren't even spared. Now, what am I talking about? There are lots of the places in Accra. In fact, let me say, majority of the spaces in Accra are paved, from concrete to tiling to whatever. Aside building houses in swampy areas, in waterways, etc., drainage system is a huge problem in Accra. So the smallest amount of rainfall and everywhere gets flooded. I bet that even a teaspoon filled with water, when it drops on the ground, it's going to cause a flood. But I don't know about the authorities. I don't want to bash any authority here because I'm not trying to be political or anything, but I know that several measures has to be taken. People must, pay for their actions. Several structures must be taken down because these are part of the problem Accra is facing at the moment. Now, let me go straight into the issue of Kwadwo Sheldon. Now, if you do not know Kwadwo Sheldon, he is the Chief Executive Officer of the Kwadwo Sheldon Studios. He's a content creator. He's all over social media. You know him. The head is big for a reason. So let's head straight into what he's done before any other headache of ours can be attended to. Now, yesterday he shared snippets of what happened in his neighborhood, especially in his own residence, on Twitter or X. Now, where we saw his compound, in fact, the whole building soaked, water everywhere. In fact, if I am gauging per what I saw, the water level might reach 4 to 5 feet, and it wasn't a good sight at all. So he shared videos, about 15 seconds, 9 seconds, 18 seconds videos and pictures of whatever happened in his house. In fact, it was the whole neighborhood. If you looked at the video very well, you would see that it wasn't just his house, but the whole neighborhood got flooded.
So guys, our house is flooded. Our house is flooded. Our house is flooded. So where did I go? I don't know. Let's go.
And this has become the issue for many years, and it seems that no one cares. When we are in our feelings, we talk about it, try to, prescribe remedies, etc. But when everything subsides, when the water seeps through the soil and goes its way, finds its way to whether rivers or the sea, we go back to factory reset and still plant properties and houses in these waterways. The next year we'll come back and have the same discussion, but that is just another issue. Okay, so aside the videos that Kwadwo Sheldon posted on his X account, he also hinted that he's going to take legal actions against these people who sold or rented out the estate or the property to him. So he tweeted, "This is on the estate and they are about to know what time is it in court." I have screenshot of some of the comments for your perusal. I'm going to read some of them to you so you know what's up in his comment section. Some are funny though, but we are talking about a serious national issue here. So let's see what happened when he posted that particular legal action. That estate was built on waterway. No one said anything. This is just the beginning. People have filled dams and built in them. This is the result of stubborn rich men who pay their way to whatever they want. This was another Twitter users' response to Kwadwo Sheldon's, post about taking illegal action against the estate agency who sold or rented out that particular property to him. Another one also said that you can't sue them for a natural disaster if they haven't violated any law. Land is not on waterway, no poorly constructed drain or some corners they cut. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. But they have to find a solution they have to find a solution. The water they enter everywhere like scanty explores, making a reference to one of the employees of Kwadwo Sheldon's scanty explores. Big shout out to him. Now, others were also reading political meanings into it. So people were saying that for the past 8 years, we had witnessed the same thing. Why didn't you head to court? But you waited till this time, just the first year of NDC's, tenure in office, you're heading to court over the same thing that we've experienced about 8 years ago. So these were just some of the comments that people were raising in the under the post of Kwadwo Sheldon.
So guys, our house is flooded. Our house is flooded. Yeah, our house is flooded. So where did I go? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.
So this is all about Kwadwo Sheldon and his threat of taking legal action against his estate agency. Well, I am no legal practitioner, but I don't know whether one is able to sue for a natural phenomenon like this particular flood, and which wasn't directly influenced or caused by the estate developers. I do not know much about that one, so I'll leave it to the expert in that field to handle that particular situation. But I will urge you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow on Facebook, on Twitter, and then on TikTok, and let's keep the word going. But remember that the heat is still on. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.